Their stories start like so many others: love at first sight, a wedding to die for, children to bless the marriage. But their happily ever after never comes. Soon the marriage is characterized by only occasional violent bouts, something she is able to ignore for the sake of the family. But over time, the violence and controlling became too much. This is the story of Karina Thomas, who claims abuse at the hand of a former partner. Thomas says during their partnership, she went through it all, from physical to emotional abuse.
It started little by little, and it never stopped. It always increasing. After 1 month, after 2 months, after 3 months, every time you come up with a solution, you come together, you spoke about it, and then the person promised to stop it. And gradually the thing is just going on and on and on. And then you come to him, it's okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Every time you say, I'm sorry, then he says, okay. The next time, you don't know what to say anymore, but just to keep quiet.
When confrontation comes, all she could do was plead for mercy. Her 3 court cases and a protection order failed because of lack of evidence, she says.
It doesn't actually like beating you in the face so that when you go to the police, then the police will have evidence. No, they beat you inside the body when there's no evidence. But it's hurt and it's painful. You wait for the death to come anytime. When the person comes, it's always your fault.
At one point, she had to escape for 3 weeks and sought shelter at a friendly haven, a shelter for abused women in the city. Thomas says the dependence of most women on their partners fuels domestic violence, as women feel they can never provide for themselves at the same level should they leave. There is one type of abuse that victims or survivors of abuse often do not speak about because it is not seen and there are no broken bones. This is emotional abuse, which can be as devastating as physical abuse, but it lasts long and has emotional trauma attached. The Shahafila Shahula story differs not much from the one of Thomas. Signs of abuse were there, but she was hoping that it will be okay. Eventually, she decided to leave, but this would never be for long.
I would go to the north, but I won't stay long, and he would call me back. When I return, it's back to square one, and all along I thought it was normal. I fell pregnant and had a miscarriage.
Shahula never reported a case of abuse against her former partner and never even went to the hospital but nursed herself at home in fear that she will be forced to open a case against her partner. One day, she decided to walk away for good after her former partner threatened her with death. The consequences of the abuse, however, still remains. She still suffers high blood pressure and migraines. To help all women going through abuse at the hands of loved ones, Karina Thomas and the Support Party Women's Council are organizing a domestic violence awareness prayer sessions from the 10th until the 14th of July.
So I believe that the only help is coming from God. That's why I'm calling up the whole nation, victim or no victim. Today it's me, but tomorrow it will be your sister. It will be your children. Let's come together. If we don't come out, especially we survivor and victim, if we don't come out, you don't know what will happen tomorrow, and you don't know how this thing will stop. It's a high time that all the survivor, all the Namibia people, they must come together and fight against this. And then this government must come, they must put a policy that everybody really will put a plain action against women and children. Because this killing is not stopping.
They want to fight domestic violence and break free, and are willing to help others in similar situations to realize that there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is hope and there is freedom.